Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Age of the Primes Wave 1 Leader Class Megatronus Prime, also referred to as the Fallen. But let me know what you think of this figure in the comment section down below. Is it a pickup or a pass? Let's now take a look at the packaging. At the front, we have an image of Megatronus in his robot and alt mode, next to a window showing off the figure in the packaging. Below that, the Transformers Age of the Primes logo, as well as the 13 Megatronus the Fallen and his symbol. Turning to the side of the box, we do have another image of Megatronus in his robot mode, with the same text from the front of the box repeated below. Moving to the back of the box, the figure transforms in 38 steps. We do have a product shot of the figure in his robot and alt mode, and two more showing off the included accessories. And for the final side, we do have Till All Are One written in several different languages at the top. At the bottom, the Transformers Age of the Primes logo and Leader Class written in several different languages, but towards the middle, a portion of the Age of the Primes artwork, so if you do get another leader from this line, you can put both boxes together and complete the artwork. Here we have Megatronus in his tank mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the very front, we have some silver for the spikes, glossy black for the base color of the vehicle. Turning to the side, we do have some sculpted in tank treads, 4 rolling wheels, as well as some gunmetal gray. As for accessory storage, the staff can plug on to the side of the vehicle using the typical post and port system, and the larger blaster pieces can attach onto the tank turret, which can rotate a full 360. Starting off our rapid-fire alt mode comparisons, here we have the Leader Class Megatronus alongside another fellow Prime, that being the Deluxe Class Solus Prime. Up next, here he is with the Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. After that, here he is with the Voyager Class Scrapper. And last but not least, here he is alongside the Voyager Class Prima Prime. Getting right into the figure's transformation, what you're going to want to do is hinge this missile pod piece back and rotate it all the way around. Go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Just hinge it back. Once you've done that, you can split the entire tank turret down the middle, which will allow you to disconnect the barrel and put it off to the side. Once you've done that, you can fully extend each arm out to the side. You can then grab this panel and disconnect it from the rest of the figure and hinge it as far forward as possible. And how it's tabbed into place is there is 2 slots right here and here, and 2 tabs. There is also a slot right there and a tab right there. You can then grab these small panels and fold them up. Do the same thing with the other one, and how they were tabbed into place is there is a slot right there and a tab right there. You can then grab the small purple panel and fold it up. You'll then want to disconnect the leg and hinge it down until it does lock into place. Do the same thing with the other one. You'll then want to rotate at the top of each leg, like so. You can then grab the tank treads, hinge this section out, fold the foot down, close this section back up. As you can see, we have a slot right there and a tab right there, so just fold the panel back, and that will lock everything into place. Repeat all the steps we just did with the other leg. So open up those tank treads, fold the foot down, close that back up, grab this small panel, fold it back, and lock everything into place. You can then grab these side skirt pieces, fold them down, rotate at the waist all the way around until the front of the legs are facing towards you. You'll then want to grab this entire assembly, hinge it down, so we have enough clearance to transform the remaining parts of the figure. So we do have these front tank treads. You're going to swivel these pieces down to the side, grab this armor panel, disconnect it, hinge it out, rotate it all the way around, and tab it into place. Do the same thing with the other one, hinge it out, rotate it all the way around, and tab it into place. You can then swivel these sections all the way to the back until they do tab into place. You're then going to grab this entire assembly, hinge it forward so there's enough clearance to fold these pieces down, like so. You can then rotate this around, fold these side panels out, which will then form the robot mode chest. Grab this piece, hinge it all the way back. You can then grab this assembly here, fold it all the way up, and lock it into place. As you can see, we do have 2 pairs of tabs on each side of the chest that are going to lock in to slots on the inside of this panel. Straighten up the head, fold the arms back, fold them back, grab the shoulder, rotate at the bicep, grab the shoulder, rotate at the bicep, open up the form, and fold out the hand, and close that back up. Do the same thing with the other one. Open up the form, fold out the hand, close that back up, and just quickly straighten up the figure back to a neutral position. And that is it for transformation. Here we have Megatronus in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the details, starting at the very top with that head sculpt. We have some glossy purple for the head crest, black for the helmet section, and some yellow for the eyes and mouth. Going down, as you can see, the figure has a very blocky and bulky physique with the missile pods at the shoulders, waist, and legs, as well as some bright yellow highlights at the chest, shoulders, crotch, and legs, and some silver for the feet. Turning to the back of the figure, I have to say this is probably one of the cleanest backs I've seen on a leader class in quite some time. And getting right into the figure's articulation, the head can look up and down, tilt side to side, look left and right. There is a butterfly joint at the shoulder, which allows it to hinge forward and back. The arm can move forward and back, and out to the side and in. There is a bicep rotation and elbow bend past 90. We do have a wrist rotation. The hand can open and close. If you do move the arms out of the way, the waist can rotate a full 360. These side skirt pieces can move up and down to accommodate the leg articulation. The legs can kick forward and back, out to the side and in. There is a rotation at the top of the leg, a knee bend to a very good degree. The foot can kick forward and back, and pivot at the ankle. As for accessories, Megatronus includes a missile pod and barrel, which can attach onto the shoulder, and 2 brand new pairs of blaster pieces, which can plug onto the shoulders and backpack. His legendary prime artifact is the Requiem blaster, which can attach onto the form. Also included is a sword and staff, which can combine and separate for the figure to wield. Starting off our rapid-fire robot mode comparisons, here we have the Leader class Megatronus alongside the Deluxe class Solus Prime. Up next, here he is with his number one fan, that being the Deluxe class D16, aka Megatron, and if you don't already know, this Megatronus mold is supposed to be the base for our upcoming G1 Megatron, so we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. After that, here he is with the Voyager class Prima Prime. Up next, here he is with the Leader class Optimus Prime, whose separate review is coming soon. And last but not least, here he is alongside a recent addition to the collection, that being the AMT-1 Rodimus Prime. Wrapping up this review on the Transformers Age of the Primes Wave 1 Leader class Megatronus Prime, also referred to as the Fallen. Our next addition to the Primes in the Transformers Age of the Primes line is the Fallen, aka Megatronus, with the figure's design taking inspiration from his appearance in the Dreamwave comic series. Accessory-wise, the figure includes a missile pod and cannon which can attach onto the shoulder, 2 pairs of blaster pieces, as well as a sword and staff which can be held in the hands. Last but not least, we have the Prime artifact, that being the Requiem blaster which can plug onto the form. The transformation is complex and involving, as it should be for a Leader class figure, but after a few runs back and forth, you'll get the hang of it. Megatronus converts into a Cybertronian tank with great weapon storage, rolling wheels, and a rotatable turret, but there are far too many visible gaps across the vehicle. And that's all I have to say about this figure. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time.